Yo, welcome everyone to the mistake of the century. This is Monster Hunter Dose. I'm going to give the game another try, obviously. As the title suggests, this might be a huge mistake, but I don't know. I felt like doing it. I don't have my old save file anymore, so we'll start fresh from the beginning. And hopefully we will... This time we will find, the gem of the game that everyone talks about. I'm pretty vocal when it comes to not liking Monster Hunter Dose, honestly. I've been pretty vocal in the past, and I am still. I have a playlist still of a time when I did dedicated videos on Monster Hunter, where I went through the story, sort of Let's Plays, and I didn't come off in those videos as very... I don't know, from those videos I didn't come off that the game was good at all. I hated so many parts of this game that it was kind of awful. Yeah, I did have a really bad experience. You can still kind of see it on the channel. I think there might be a Monster Hunter Dose playlist already on it. I didn't really have a good time. It was a lot of grinding, a lot of gathering, obviously, which is okay. I like it. But then the monsters are way overtuned and all of that. And I didn't come off of this game very praiseworthy. But I decided I'm going to give this game another try. We're not going to force this game, so this is going to be a sporadic thing where we might from time to time get back into it. I'm going to grind a lot more than I did before, even, I'm going to have more weapon types. I'm going to use more weapon types than just one weapon type. When I did it for the first time, I only used longsword, and I got walled pretty hard by some monsters. So I'm trying to use more weapon types. I hope I can beat it. We might get also into multiplayer for a bit, depending on if I can actually do it. We'll see, but we'll go with single player. I'm not going to force it this time. We're going to grind a lot more, obviously, and I don't know. It's not going to be a staple thing on the channel, but something we just do from time to time, Just jump in, we hunt some monsters, we have a good time, maybe, and I don't know. This might be a huge mistake. I have no idea what I'm getting into, honestly. But if we can manage to find something good in this game, that would be great. Especially online. Online is so much better. I like this game online so much more. So yeah, we'll try our best to love this game. I have no idea why I'm doing this of a try. But a few days ago I thought to myself, why not just boot up Monster Hunter Dose again and give it a try? So I did. I went into the menu. I started a game up, I hunted a few monsters, and it was like, maybe I should do this, make this into a stream and a series, So, huge problems I had last time. But yeah, we'll try to conquer them, hopefully. Yeah, if any Monster Hunter Dose players are in chat or watch the stream, you can help me out if you want to, if you have tips, if you have anything for me, you can definitely help me out, and maybe we'll even make it. Like I did beat Kushalata Aura in Village. That was literally the last thing I did in this game. Kushalata Aura in Village, and then you have kind of like Gravios, and Gravios is a fucking wall in this game. I have no idea how I ever would have done it. So we'll try. Gravios and Diablos, like, they hit way too hard, honestly. Like, Gravios, you cannot attack with a longsword while every longsword strike is going to bounce off of Gravios. Every single one. No matter where you strike. And Diablos does way too much damage. Those two walled me quite a lot. So yeah, we'll get into it. I'm going to read as much text as possible as usual. I haven't read a lot of text for my previous playthroughs, especially Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter has a lot of good text, you know. Diablos has never been a huge problem for me ever since 3rd gen. 2nd gen, 1st and 2nd gen Diablos are general problems. And we'll get into that. I'm going to do a similar series again with Monster Hunter 1 at one point. I want to get back into it, you know. The Monster Hunter 1 I actually completed. I completed the village in Monster Hunter 1. And it came pretty far online. But I think after reaching high rank, I sort of gave up. I want to actually finish that and beat Fatalis at the end, you know. At one point. You know. And yeah, I want to get a lot into these games. I'll definitely do a Monster Hunter Tri playthrough at one point, obviously. But yeah, this is something we're going to do. Far and few between, you know. If we can squeeze it in somewhere, if I just like playing more Monster Hunter, maybe we'll squeeze it in somewhere. And then just continue, you know, with our merry way. And I don't feel the pressure of grinding. Also, my first playthrough of this was back in the day when I was like so intent of having a video up every day. So I had to make videos every day for this game. And I had to do incessant grinding for it. It wasn't fun, you know. I had to grind hours and hours on end to get at least one video out for you guys. And it wasn't good, you know. Streaming this is way better, you know. We'll get into the early game. And I think I'll let the game do the talking. Yeah, I don't know why I even stressed myself out like this. The problem was that I could do this one video every day thing with Monster Hunter Tri, no problem. Because it was literally just, you know, a little bit of preparation beforehand and then hunting the monster. Hunting one monster per video and that's it, you know. And in Tri that is relatively easy. In this game there's not a lot of there's a lot of grinding in between. So yeah. I'm going to stop the good Kushala theme right now. Here we go. And we're going over. I'm using the same layout that we actually use for Xenosaga, by the way, which is fun. Monster Hunter 2. This is the English translation patch. Also, I played it kind of when it was still new. The English patch was relatively new. So, you know. This stupid mouse. There we go. I need to get this done. Here we go. Monster Hunter DOS English patch. I'll move myself. I'm going to keep myself where I am right now. But yeah, this is the English patch. Not everything is translated fully, so there might be some text that we're going to miss. We're going to watch the intro because it's generally good. It's as good as Monster Hunter intros get, honestly. I always like these little cutscenes, you know? Yeah, but this cutscene I've actually seen quite a bit. Because everyone says they want Langonga like this back. Like it is in the cutscenes. I've seen this actually been thrown around in the community recently a lot. Because Kongalala is back. Well. I also love this cutscene. Yeah, by the way, Kongalala, this is the first time Kongalala was introduced into the game, you know? There's the flagship. That is not the flagship. These cutscenes are so nice. How the Kushala theme is in there a bit, you know. Yeah, we didn't really get an intro cutscene for World or Rise, right? That's a little bit sad. I like those a lot, those cinematics. There he is. Honestly, I would actually like it if Kushala was such a menace again. Like, we could actually see the full extent of Kushala's storms happening. Instead of what we get, like, does a few twisters in World and Rise, and that's it, you know. But a real storm summoned up by Kushala, though, like, holy shit. Oh. Yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, all of this new Wilds thing actually seems like a lot like something that an Elder Dragon would cause, you know? Like, the Downpour would be like a Water Elder Dragon or something that just causes this huge, massive surge in water. But yeah, we only get apexes so far. Maybe all of these phenomena are still from Elder Dragons, and the apexes are not, like, are only just a symptom, you know, like, they use this power very well of this area. So basically, it's still caused by Elder Dragons, so Kushala still causes storms or something, and or cause these phenomena to happen, but the apexes are just the strongest monster that can harness this power. I don't think we have confirmation yet of what is going on, right? So we're going to start a new game. As usual, I'm going to make my hunter. Oh always the same. Also, we have a speed up function. Usually I don't like using it for Monster Hunter, but actually with how much we have to grind, that might actually be a good one. There you go. Which one did I like last time? I think this one, right? I think I took this face and this here. Is it this one? I think it was this one, right? Oh, maybe it was this one, maybe. I think so. Hair color. I'm going to make my usual hunter. It's like an OC. Not really, but yeah. That's the hunter I'm going to hunt with in wild as well, you know. Like red, blue. I think I choose. I think I chose this one. Okay, we have a character. Yeah, I have kind of this character data exists. The character registered in this file will be deleted. Yes. I usually always make a similar looking character, and my headcanon is it's just a reincarnation of the same legendary hunter every time. Welcome to a new village. Honestly, in the older games, options were pretty limited, so pretty easy to make the same hunter over and over again. A village we've actually never really revisited. Any time, like Jumbo Village is actually very. Wasn't it confirmed that it was destroyed or something? It doesn't even exist anymore. Might be, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the village doesn't exist anymore. Here we are. I hope. Welcome. Welcome to a little Jumbo Village. I'm going to read the text this time. Pretty important. I usually in old Monster Hunter, I always very much skip over the text, you know. But I think it's pretty important that we get to know these characters, you know. You heard about a need for hunters and decided to answer the call, right? That's perfect. We've been hoping for a skilled hunter to stay and protect the village. Welcome, welcome. Without a hunter to protect our village, I'm not sure if we could grow... Oh, of course, by hunting here, you can also build your reputation as an ace hunter. At least, that's what some hunters are after. I think, in any case, would you mind introducing yourself to everyone in the village? They'd sure love to meet you. See, in a village this size, we've all got to work together. Have a bit of a walkabout, eh? See what we have to offer. And if you find the instructor, he can teach you the basics of hunting in case you need a refresher. And one last thing, there's a house with a green roof. Have you seen it? I've set out some basic furnishings there. For a hunter, please make yourself at home. You'll find a feline to help cook and clean. They mentioned they had a housewarming gift for you, so don't be shy, this place is yours. But of course, here's the signing bonus I promised. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that we look forward to working with you. Nice. Got money. Money. The first thing I'm going to note is we have stick controls in this game, so if you see me move a little bit awkwardly around, it's literally because I have to use the right stick to attack. It takes a little bit of getting used to. It's okay. There's no problem with having stick controls, really. But yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I cannot move my camera with my right stick, by the way, so I have to either center it with L behind me, like L centers the camera behind you, or I have to use the D-pad on this controller to actually get my camera going. Let's explore Jumbo Village for a bit. We have a mine. This looks mysterious. I think the mine looks pretty mysterious, but I don't even know what you can actually get here. You can later, there's an NPC later that talks about it. Hello, Forge Granny. Who, what are you working on today? Hey, what did you say? Oh, you've set your mind on being a hunter for the village. I knew the chief wanted to liven up the place, call in a hunter, and well, here you are. God, you made it. This village is so remote that hardly anyone stays for long. It's tough on business. So tough, I was nearly ready to give up. Bah, I'm a lively granny, but when I picked up the hammer and tongs, I never knew there'd be so much running around. It kind of is, yeah. It's kind of a fever dream. I can't believe it's real, and I can't believe it's as hard as nails as it is. Ooh, certainly keeps me active though. Anyway, after he found such unique monsters around here, the chief couldn't keep quiet. All he wants is to see this place thrive. If you find yourself settling in, stop by. I may just be a little granny, and this might be a second-hand forge. But we both pack a punch. From ore to bone, nothing is too tough for this granny, not even running up and down the forge. By the way, this granny, if we go up here, she will come running. You know? This poor old woman has to run up and down. Welcome, dear. If you need equipment, if you just say so, I'll take care of it. Let's see our weapon choice. As you can see, the weapons are not classified yet completely. Great and longsword are one category, sword and shield and dual blades are another. Hammer, hunting horn are another, and lance, gunlance are another. And yeah, obviously bowgun and bow. They are not separated yet. And we cannot make long swords and dual blades yet. What kind of weapon should I pick this time? I'm still trending towards longsword because in this game longsword actually feels pretty good. And armors, obviously. It's also very different. You cannot easily just see what you need for these armors. You have to press square to get to your armors that you want. You know? And see, you can see here the defense and everything. And then if you press square again, you can actually only then see what you actually need. So yeah. It's definitely a little bit old. The Jumbo Village chief also runs around the entire place all the time. We have a tavern with tables and chairs. It may look quaint, but in the evenings the whole village gathers there. There's also a shipyard near the tavern. It's run by the master shipwright. And let's see, down that slope to the south is a smaller boat landing. Together there are two ports. To the east we have a workshop as well. Many impressive crafts are dreamed up here and forged there. Why not have a little walkabout? Once you've introduced yourself to everyone, try accepting a quest at our tavern. But yeah, this is Jumbo Village. It's not big, but it's big enough, honestly. I kind of like Jumbo Village from its layout. Like you have these fisher boats and everything down here. Obviously, it's going to become more lively as time moves on. the Miarket feline. Yeah, most esteemed divine customer. I pray you will find something to your liking. From everyday treats to hunters' most important tools. Important. My nose told me I sniffed out a most profitable business venture here in this village, and my nose is never wrong. I'm not going to pronounce all of the feline words right. But yeah, this is what you can buy from the market feline right now. It's quite a bit. You have all of the normal things. You don't even get coatings yet, right? These are food items that will come in clutch a little bit later. But you might notice the market feline doesn't sell herbs. Only fire herbs. Which is one of the first things that makes this game so difficult, is just you don't have any healing items. Not many. Where do we go next? I want to get to the ship, right? This is also a quest you do throughout the game. Is build this massive ship, right? Ahoy there, little hunter. Have you noticed that big thing behind me? Aye, it's our village's ship. The chief must have sent you here to make sure you get your sea legs. What's that? Well, maybe she don't look quite seaworthy or anything worthy yet. There's still a lot of work to do, little hunter, so she'll be shipshape someday. I have this dream, see? Me and this ship sailing down the river and beyond. I kick up my legs and let the wind take us across the world. What do you think, little hunter? Are you fixing to help the village first, or will you help build the ship of my dreams? Should be an interesting matchup. If a little landlubber like you is inclined to help, why, I'd love nothing more than to take you to see the world too. Also, this game is very, very non-linear, honestly. The way you progress the story in this game, you usually talk to the NPCs. And they give you requests for certain items that you just give them. And usually those items are gathered through the monsters you have to slay. So actually slaying the monsters doesn't really progress that much. My, so you're the latest hunter that's decided to help us. Our chief, he really wanted to bring hunters here, but... Well, how do you find it so far? Most newcomers leave before long. Well... Yeah. Most newcomers leave before long. I think we're too isolated for them. You're the 10th hunter to respond to the chief's summons. What a shame. The bulletin board in the center of town has more information. Take a look, hunter number 10. Thanks. This is our home. It's actually pretty cozy. If you sit here, you can actually eat, I think. Get to have a meal at home. I can't produce a perfect meal if I don't have any ingredients. So you have to get the ingredients as well. Our humble item box. We get a few items for free. But you might notice we only have one page of the item box. There's not more than one page for this for now. I think you get a little bit of an expansion later. It has, I think, up to 3 pages maximum in our item box. But yeah, the first game has like only one. Manage equipment. Do we actually have? We only have the hunter's knife, right? Okay. Pretty simple. Then we have our bed. Meowster, welcome. From now on, allow me to take care of you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Meowster. I won't pronounce the feline words, holy shit. But a quick pause first. Let me tell you about our new home. Listen carefully. Right here is the bed. Maybe it is better that in Wilds the feline actually talks, so I don't have to read their text out loud. It's very easy to use. Simply stand by the foot of the bed and press circle. If you select save at the bed, then your progress will be recorded. Good hunters save often. The large box by the door is the item box. You can deposit your various spoils, items, weapons, and armor in there. If you want to change your armor or weapon, this is the place to do it. At the back of your house is a bookshelf. Make sure to use it later. Finally, let's talk about my favorite part, eating. I don't think they stack to 99. Yeah, not really. Planning before departing on a quest can give you all sorts of positive effects. Just have a seat at the table and select 2 ingredients. After I work my culinary magic with my little paws, I'll bring out your meal. Eat to your heart's content. It's not always so simple though. Some combinations of ingredients might give you an upset tummy with negative effects. Even always using the same ingredient can produce different effects depending on the season. I'll do my best to share my knowledge with you. I'm a skilled kitty, but I can't make a meal without any ingredients. Take this, a housewarming gift from me. Positively my pleasure to serve. Popo tongue. Nice. Okay. Think there's a hunting guide here, yeah. Hunting guide for beginners, items, techniques, weapons. Pretty extensive. That's also really... I really enjoy that people actually translated this game. You mean village monoblos? Is there monoblos in this game's village? I only have ever fought Monster Hunter 1 monoblos, and that one was okay. Yes, welcome to Jumbo Village. Wait, could you be... You're the new village hunter, right? Right, of course you are. Actually, I've just finished sorting out the quest paperwork. Furthermore, the chief just asked me to post an important request. From this tavern, you should accept the jungle expedition. Give it your best shot and forage for items in the jungle around the village. Oh, and if you need something explained, you should go and see that rowdy instructor. Huh, who? Oh, you'll know the guy when you meet him. Okay, interestingly enough, the quest list is kind of peculiar in this game. You have Guild's Choice quests and locale quests. This is just for a field report, and this is a mushroom gathering quest as usual. This one's got no quest fee. How cool is that? So how does the quest sound? Great. So yeah, we can go on our first quest. I'm going to actually get some pickaxes because through this... Ugh. Be ready because we will do this quest at least 20 times. If not even more. 20 is not enough. 50, 60, 100. And this is our first look at our first map. Old jungle. I like old jungle. Some simple advice. Oh, hello, can you hear me? Before you begin, let me give you some advice. Listen well. So we can both work hard on help to Jumbo Village. Oh my god. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to take everything. I think I'm going to take the paintballs, obviously. Fuck, I can't. Yeah, I have to use the D-pad to change my camera, and I can't use the right stick. Okay, A is put away. That's not what I want. I'll have to get used to the controls one way or another. I don't remember what button does what. I think if I pull the stick back, yeah, if I pull it down. God damn it, that Astronaut is running. There we go, that's the main combo. I personally enjoy the Rise version as well, but yeah, it's less dense and foliage, obviously. Because it's not segmented like this. They built it a little bit more for verticality and whatever Rise does with it, you know. I don't remember all the gathering spots, really. I just know there's one here, right? Somewhere around here. Well, we can at least get some ore from this. Every little bit of item you get is actually really useful in this game. So get ready for incessant gathering quests, because we are going to... Yeah, it doesn't really have indicators. For some it does. Like, you can generally tell, I think, where mushrooms are, right? Or was that... that might have been a extension of... Oh yeah, there they are. It wasn't just a frontier thing. Like, you can tell where mushrooms are. Yeah, first generation jungle was a little bit much. But yeah, we'll get into that. If there's enough interest, I might actually go back to first generation and actually do the online this time. I did play the online for Monster Hunter 1 JP for a bit. I even made it to high rank, but then I kind of stopped. But yeah, the online is really good. No Kelby. So far I only have my sword and shield. I know there's a gathering spot right here in the middle of nothing. And we get sunrise herbs. This is the thing that irks me most about this game, is these random gathering spots that are not indicated by anything. You get the most important item here, which is sunrise herbs. In this game, you don't get regular herbs. The sunrise herbs are the ones you make potions with. So they are the most important ingredient. And you have to get a bunch of them. It always feels like you're fighting against your own item management a bit. I don't know why they are giving me that many. Usually I get like a maximum of 4 or something. They actually want to max out my sunrise herbs. It's actually really punishing in this game to actually do bad at a quest. Yep, obviously. It's actually extremely punishing to get hit a lot in this game because of the sunrise herbs. You have to gather them. You cannot buy them from... Well, you can buy them later on from the peddling granny. I just have to clarify that. But if you, with a monster battle... Oh, that's not what I wanted. If you with a monster battle, you might be out of 10 potions that just cost you like at least 30 minutes gathering time. You know? So it's extremely punishing to... with a monster fight. And as we will see right here, the small monsters are actually a menace. Don't. They take quite a few hits. As time moves on, obviously the small monsters are not going to be as much of a problem, but I actually have to get used to my combos a bit. They can do quite a bit of damage, the small monsters. We'll see what they can do if we get to our first big monster, because there they are incredibly annoying. Obviously. Then we should get honey, right? Yeah. I remember doing a round like this, like, a lot. It is and it isn't. I don't know. I never want small monsters to be like they are in those. But I might actually like them if they were more like Monster Hunter 1, honestly. Like in those, it's a little bit obnoxious, I find. Okay, that wasn't right. There we go. Hello, Velocipray. I also, the cadavers don't stick around long. They are just kind of there, and it depends on what newer games you think about. I still think in Try, they are actually perfectly serviceable. At least if you think Jaggy, you know. It's mostly just the Jaggies in Try are pretty good. They toned them down ever since, I think. I just know I have to play really careful around them, because they actually can take quite a bit of your health off. I still like the feeling you get when you enter a Jaggy den with a great Jaggy around. That is probably my favorite small monster interaction in the series, because it's like a madhouse, you know? In Monster Hunter Try, if you enter a Jaggy den with a great Jaggy around, you have Jaggy around you jumping everywhere, you know? They are just literally everywhere. And there's no spot in the entire den where you actually are safe. Did they always have instant paralysis, or is it just I'm incredibly unlucky? I was just incredibly unlucky, okay. But yeah, I'm at a third of my health right now. Just from small monsters, you know? And they just don't let up. I'll switch over to a great sword pretty soon, because that just gives me more of a leverage against small monsters like this. I definitely want the sunlight stones. Let's get rid of the husks. I don't plan to play ranged. Nothing left, huh? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I have to remap my buttons. I have to remap my buttons first. I'll definitely use Greatsword for now, and I'm going to switch to Longsword. But I also need to probably get something that can actually do blunt damage. Like I'll probably go with combination of Longsword and Hammer for a while. I think somewhere around here you can also get stuff like... I just love the way Longsword feels in this game. Longsword in this game with the stick controls feels incredibly fluid, because you just flick the stick in a certain direction and you do a certain attack on the Longsword, and you're supposed to chain Longsword slashes together, and that feels incredibly good with stick controls for some reason. At least it did for me last time I played it. I don't know what the verdict is on in terms of power for Longsword, you know. But yeah, I kind of have to remap my buttons because I have currently... Yeah, I think the Longsword in 2nd gen is probably the best, maybe, it's been. But yeah, I need to remap my buttons because I put my turbo button on L2 for Xenosaga. The problem is, L2 in this game lets me switch between my items. So, you know, every time I want to switch my items, I'm going to activate my turbo instead, which is not great. Yay, we get some blue mushrooms. That's all. World exploration, World and Earth. Whatever. But yeah, we're also going to get into the online aspect, obviously, at one point, and we're going to visit Dondorma, which is probably one of the coolest online hubs, you know. I like Loglak. Wait, it does? Does it really? I'd have to try it out. I know that people have told me that Longsword in Tri is actually pretty busted. Which I didn't know, but... Huh. But yeah, items. How do we combine again? Do I have to do it from the menu manually? Probably, right? So I'll take blue mushrooms and use the sunrise herbs and combine. Yeah, there it is. Probably not great. 95% is okay. But yeah, this is where we usually would just do this quest like at least 5 times in a row. Let me go back to this screen real quick while we're at it, because I actually need to reconfigure my controller really quick. I'm going to reconfigure the controller. And I'm going to give you a bit of music in the background while we do it. Pad 1. Special inputs, turbo. Where do we put the turbo? That should actually work. I hope so. L2 is going to be L2. There we go. That's also a game I need to play. I still need to play the portable titles of first and second gen. I haven't played the portable titles of first and second gen yet. That's also something that I want to play. Here we go. Okay. Wait, for what do you need L3 in PS2 Monster Hunter? I know R3 we need for some moves with a weapon. But for what do you actually need L3? Because I put the turbo button on my L3. I'm going to get my first longsword from the granny. This one needs monster bones, which we don't have yet. But this just needs 3 iron ores, which we have. Oh, it's just a multiplayer thing, okay? Okay, then I'll keep that in mind, you know, while I play. Before we move to multiplayer, so that's okay. I feel way better with the greatsword equipped. Hello, village chief. Ah, hello, hunter. The jungle can be tricky to navigate, but oh, what's that? You've already completed the jungle expedition in such a short time that you managed to find your way around the jungle so quickly. You're much more skilled than I thought. I'm going to try to keep the grinding outside of stream as much as possible, you know, like the gathering materials aspect. I know, I don't want to use my turbo that much. Definitely not online. I'm going to remove it for online. But in this game, I'm going to make an exception because the grinding is a little bit much for me. It's a little bit much, you know. Whenever I won't use it during stream, obviously, when we do stuff. But when I grind offline, I might use it. Maybe it's too early to say, but I'm already feeling more at ease with you here. Our village may finally get a firm foothold here. I have so many ideas for this place. See, there are 2 critical things a village needs to succeed. The first is a vision and hope. I have no shortage of either. I see potential here and I'll foster that in every way I can. The other is a hunter to keep the village safe and the materials flowing. Or at least someone with ambitions to become an ace hunter. Given your apparent aptitude, I think our little jumbo village has finally the potential to become a hub of trade and economic activity. We have quite a good workshop too. Yes, this is a perfect place to hone your skills as a hunter. Don't you think? I don't know, you've already lost 10 hunters. I'm number 10, like I don't know if this is a perfect place to hone my skills. Not sure. I'm going to say yes. You don't have to make up your mind about staying with us just yet, but would you consider staying a bit longer? If your mind is set, could I ask you to collect some materials from the jungle? I'd like to trade them to fund one of my ideas to improve the village. Here a little something for you. It's not much, I know, but I must thank you for your hard work thus far. I've compiled a list of all the materials we need. Take your time reading over it. It just gives me a mega potion. That's actually pretty generous. Thank you for working so tirelessly during the evening. Once you become familiar with the jungle, you should see about hunting monsters around the village. If there's something that needs clarifying, you should speak to the instructor by the bridge. Not to mention the bulletin board in the center of the village. People post all sorts of helpful and curious things there. When you're ready, there's some things I'd like you to gather during a jungle expedition. Have a look when you've the time. But yeah, he wants blue mushrooms in the Bolfango. What do you have to say? If you bring back the items I need from the jungle... Okay, he's just going to give me that. Nice to meet you. There's dense forest, sharp cliffs, and rough terrain. Remembering a way around is no easy task. There are even some paths that are only one way. The maps mark one-way paths with arrows. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, we're not going to get into that too much right away. But yeah, this game has a season system. Well, you're just going to tell me what I need to get and where I should get it, right? But yeah, this game has a day and night and season system. So yeah, we still only have the mushroom quest open. So we're going to do that mushroom quest again. We need to give him blue mushrooms. We need to give the Jumbo Chief blue mushrooms and the Bolfango pelts. The season system is pretty interesting. I don't know if it's as interesting in offline play. In online play, it's actually a little bit better. A little bit more interesting, I think. I'm going to take paintballs with me because they actually stick around. That's like my #1 strategy that I have with paintballs is every time there's paintballs in the box, I just take them and box them in my box, so I don't have to ever craft them. Okay. Ouch. That is the upward slash. To the left, let me check this out real quick. I need to learn the moveset. To the left is the side slash. Front is the forward slash. I think this is also the first time that you can charge with your greatsword in any Monster Hunter game. Maybe it's... In Monster Hunter 1G you might have, I don't know yet. I've never played Monster Hunter 1G. As you can see, the Bolfango can actually take quite a beating. And if I pull back, I've got one pelt already. Also, the ambience in this game is amazing. Like the rain sound, like... There's no music, there's nothing, there's just rain. Was it, huh? Like I remember, wow. My sound suddenly completely broke. Oh, they re-released Monster Hunter G for the Wii, didn't they? In Japan, I think. I think I remember something like that. But yeah, this game has, I think, charge attacks, right? I'm pretty sure it has. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's hunt some Velocipray. While we're at it. In Monster Hunter 1, no, it didn't have a charge attack. It was just swing your sword. In Monster Hunter 1, you just swing your greatsword. You have this basic combo of slash, upward slash, and then slash again, I think. Let me check. Slash, upward slash. You know, that's it. That's what Monster Hunter 1 had for greatsword. Nothing more. I didn't bring a bug net with me, which would have been actually great. Pretty quick. I did play with Greatsword in Monster Hunter 1, JP. I did use Greatsword. Greatsword is still pretty good in all of these games. I mean, you just hack and slash away at the monster instead of having charge and more complex charges. Like, Greatsword has evolved to a point where the charge slashes are actually more useful. Go. But yeah, especially in the beginning, those small monsters are going to be a bane for our existence. God damn it. Like, they spawn everywhere, especially during night, I feel like. We are currently during night, so there is certain times and days. Nope, they are not. Charge slash is only possible if you you need to input stick down to get a charge slash. Like, only this slash. Stick down does have a charge to it. Regular slashes don't. It seems like, at least. Like, it's only this slash that has it. There we go. I'm already having trouble with the monsters. But yeah, the Greatsword has always been a kind of hit and run weapon, obviously, ever since the first game. But still. And the problem is the monsters don't stop. If you're gathering, they are always on your ass. It's actually incredibly annoying. I think that might have been it. At least for now. We have a mushroom patch here. Top and bottom, right, left for different spots. Yeah, obviously. Honey. We need to hunt a few more Bullfungo. These small monsters are so incredibly annoying because they also have some sort of aimbot or something in this game. Like, they miss their attacks way more in the other games. I have no idea why that is, but yeah. Also, I think you cannot find sunrise herbs at night, right? Like, I'm not even trying to get sunrise herbs right now because it's nighttime. We only have 3 unique mushrooms. We need a few more. The camera is a little bit finicky as well, obviously. My god. Are there? I'm pretty sure there aren't, but I couldn't say definitively at this point. Oh yeah, the sunset herbs, but they are less useful in my opinion because they don't make potions, right? For me at least they are a little bit less useful. Oh my god. Also, something that you wanna mention is you don't wanna grind. Well, you kinda do, but you kinda don't wanna grind during breeding season because there's monsters literally everywhere. Breeding season in the jungle is actually... Well, it's not the jungle. I think breeding season in the swamp is actually the one that's the most fucked up. We will eventually get there, obviously, but fuck off. Really? Breeding season in the swamp means there is congas everywhere. Nutrients and energy drinks. Yeah, I don't usually use a lot of nutrients, although you can get max potions out of it, right? I'm not even sure what items you can buy in online in Dundorma. I think there's some items in Dundorma that you can straight up buy, right? Like, you can definitely just buy potions in Dundorma if you want to. And maybe even max potions. I'm not even 100% sure. I know that in Monster Hunter 1 you could buy everything you need. Just from the online. Do you guys need to respawn every time? Really? I hate them so much. I'm also all out of potions. Like, I don't have any more potions. We're pretty glad that there's only Kelby in here. We can gather some mushrooms here. We can actually make Excite Shrooms into Farcasters, which might help a bit. Which is like the current thing that the Monster Hunter community is tearing itself up over, right? Yeah, at one point you definitely can buy potions in this game as well, like from the cat. But it takes a while to get there. And the first monsters are not kind to you. I actually want more Bullfango right now. I actually don't care about the mushrooms as much anymore. Hello, Aptonov. Let me get some rations going. So we actually have a little bit more of a... There's like different gathering routes that you will learn if you play the game, you know. Like, you make your own gathering routes when you play the game. There's Velociprey everywhere, but no Bullfango, which actually kind of sucks. There's also a herb gathering spot somewhere around here, right? Yeah. Or berries? But there should be an herb somewhere around here as well. Oh, God. I hate it. Area 9? Oh yeah. In there. I didn't even check in there. Also, the one in Area 1 might have respawned. So we'll check on that one. Yeah. Also, wasn't this game the first introduction of Bulldrome? Oh no. I don't think I wanna fight the Bulldrome. I remember Bulldrome being very bullshit. Where is he? Huh? There he is. Well, I'm not using a hammer right now. Oh my god. Oh my... Jesus Christ. This is what I mean when I say the small monsters are outright bad in this game. I got 2 Bullfango pelts, that should be enough, hopefully. Also, should I get the starting armor? Like a... the iron armor or something. That might actually help a little bit. Did you beat Gravios and Becerrios in this game already? Would you recommend a hammer for it? Because I'm thinking about the secondary weapon I'm going to use. Because last time they both stalled me pretty hard. Both of these. Yeah, the armor system is pretty interesting. That's true. Obviously, we were going to save. We're still in warm season. And here you go, my dude. Oh ho, a delivery. Thanks a lot. Huh. This will really help out the village. I don't know if it's even worth getting some of the base armor. Really? Bowguns or bow for Basarios and Gravios. Each piece of armor has a skill with a related numerical value. I know most of this. I don't know if I should go after, like, the Velociprey male already. It might actually give us a boost in defense that we actually could need right now. Or Hunter's Mail or Bone Mail. Interesting, interesting. For Plesioth, last time I did it, I had to grind quite a bit. It's one of the things I had to grind for quite a bit. And I had to get many Sonic Bombs and Frogs to get him to a point where I could beat him. Plesioth is a menace. Absolutely. I'll probably get a full set of Velociprey armor, right? For now. There you go, Granny. At least for starters. Yeah, Plesioth is in this one, and he is a genuine wall in this one as well. He does way too much damage in this one. Him just walking does 90% of your health bar. Incredibly. I would have said dumb, but it's this game, so I kind of think, you know, you have to expect it, but okay, we just need some Velociprey materials for this one and a few. Wait, does Velociprey armor not have legs this game? We'll get there. We'll get to Plesioth, obviously. Iron Sword Plus. We need 2 iron ore for this. Okay. So yeah, we still have to grind a bit, get everything done. But at least one piece of armor will give us a little bit of a leg up, I think. I remember Velociprey armor being pretty good. Oh, fishing. It links the hearts of people to nature's beauty with just a rod and a line. What a wondrous ceremony, celebrating the great river's bountiful prosperity. Welcome to the only fishing point in Jumbo Village. I, having dedicated my life to living in harmony with the sea, river, and fish, will guide you to your fishing life. First, you need some bait, then stand by the riverbank and check the prompts in top left of the screen. Press circle when you see fish in top of the left there. Once you've selected your bait, take your time and enjoy a thrilling fishing experience. If a fish has taken the bait, the barber will sink. That's your chance to catch it. If you miss that chance, you might lose your bait. The timing is important. From one fisherman to another, please accept this and have a wonderful fishing life. Thanks. Thanks, my dude. Also, don't forget, after a gathering thing, just to clear out your item menu. So you can get more of these materials down the line, right? I don't know, at least at this point, I probably would get the whole Velociprey armor just so it gives me a little bit of a defense boost. Not really for longevity, it's just for the defense boost, you know. I think the peddling granny might appear soon, right? I think the peddling granny always appears after after you've given like a villager an item he wants or something. I think that's how she appears, right? Like every time a story progress event happens, she can appear. So we just have to go on a quest and then she should be there, right? Let's see. We have a quest to hunt a Velocidrome and a Boldrome. We're going to take our first hunting quest. I pretty much remember the Velocidrome not being this hard. So I'm not going to take some potions with me, and I'm going to just bank off of my first aid medicine. They give you a lot of materials in the item box though. Like they give you a shock trap even. And trank bombs. I think they even give them to you for a while, right? I think it's almost like they want you to capture like every monster you can get. Ouch. Let's go after the Velociprey first. Yeah, these crabs are actually menaces, by the way. They just don't let up. We're going to die a lot, so... Like, we're going to cut a lot in this game. I can already tell you that. No Velocirome here. I have very little idea of how this game works, but I think the Velocidrome circles through here. Only Velociprey here. You can actually miss monsters relatively easy. If I just stick around this area, he should come by sooner rather than later, right? I think that's how it is. I'm just gathering some sunrise herbs for now. But yeah, like I already said, this series is going to be a on and off thing. I'm definitely going to try to get this online again. And we're going to play it whenever I feel like it, honestly. I think there's a gathering spot right here, right? I know that if you follow the moss swine, they actually will lead you to gathering spots. Like hidden gathering spots. Pretty sure that's how that works. Where's this stupid Velocidrome? You can destroy them, yeah. Do I actually have to go to area 8 maybe and trigger the cutscene? Yeah, okay, I have to trigger the cutscene first. Hello, Mr. Velocidrome. Honestly, I've never enjoyed the drones really that much. But it's a preference thing, right? Get a feeling for this one, you know? He flinches a lot. I think the drones have never been really that hard. At least the Velocidrome just flinches. Does he not longer recoil? Maybe he still does for the greatsword, but he has a tendency to just stay still. Just hit him out of the air. Yeah. Give me a second to heal, please. God damn it. There you go. That was a solid set of hits. God damn it. They don't give you an inch to heal. Like, literally. Like, the Velocidrome is relatively dumb. He just stands there for a while. I don't know why they coded him like this. Like, he just stops attacking. Like this. And you can literally just charge your attack while he does it. He's pretty dumb. Still. Like, this was the money maker for my first playthrough. Every time I needed money, I just hunt a Velocidrome and for punishing. Also, my greatsword isn't the strongest it can be, obviously. But if you have a good enough weapon, you just instantly destroy him and get a pretty good chunk of money out of the quests, you know. And yeah, this is a game where you still have to worry about money. I could switch to a hammer, for sure. I don't know how does hammer play in this game. I actually don't know. So yeah, I'm completely out of healing items because I didn't take any with me. Where is he? Oh, he was behind me the whole time. You know what? I mean, Velocitron still recoils at every attack from me. I don't know what you're talking about earlier. Still recoils at every attack from me. Don't you dare. God damn it. He's going to try to fight me in this stupid velocity trade then. I probably shouldn't. I just probably shouldn't. Sometimes in this game you have to pick your battles. I really wanted to kick him earlier, but yeah, didn't really happen. Sometimes in these games you have to pick your battles, and I'm not fighting him inside a velocity trade then. No chance at all. I'll probably cut soon as well. I'll probably also try out Hammer in this generation. I don't know. I kinda like 3rd gen Hammer, so 2nd gen can't be that much worse. That's okay, Kiza. I'll be here slaying the Velocitron in 30 minutes. God damn it. The Velocitron 1st gen Hammer can't even KO? Really? Didn't they even code KO into 1st gen? There we go. Usually you don't have to take anything with you to a Velocitron. But we cannot do the same with Kutku, by the way. If we have to fight Kutku, we actually have to come with a better strategy than this. By the way, Sunlight Stones you actually need quite a bit, so every time you get them, just do get them, you know? You actually need quite a bit for future upgrades. Machalet Ore as well. But yeah. Kutku Sensei. Oh, he's not much of a sensei in this game, honestly. I think in this game, the real sensei are probably Kongalala and Daimyo Hermitar. That's probably the 2 monsters that really teach you this game. In the first game, he absolutely is. He teaches you the game mechanics pretty well. The Cunning Hunter now available. But yeah, that was pretty intense. We're still in warm season. The peddling granny should be somewhere around here, right? There she isn't. That's the combo master. Oh ho, who are you? You look like my grandchild, but you're from this village, eh? Do you have a moment? Listen, I've decided to open a shop up, open a combination store in this here village. But there's just a small problem. I don't have the funds to open a store just yet. If you help me get the items I need, I'll be able to open the store and help you combine items with 100% success rate. Really do look a lot like my grandchild. Say, could you ask you? I can't talk today. I don't know what it is. But yeah, he already needs sunlight stones, hermitage shells, and sunset herbs. Fine. I can get them to you later. Throw everything into the box, as usual. We'll have to weed out the box as time moves on as well. Didn't the peddling granny, or does she only come by later? That might also be it. Maybe she's not even in the game right now at this point. Let's look at our armor pieces. Can't even make those. Oh yeah, we need iron ore for all of this. We'll probably have to do another gathering run. Ah, there we go. Now we can finally make long swords. We just need a bit of ore, you know, like 8 iron ore, 7 earth crystals, 5 machalite. Those are requirements. But yeah, the iron katana is way stronger, obviously. Because the thing is, and this comes usually, you can make your great sword into a long sword over the weapon trees, you know. It comes a little bit down the weapon tree, the katanas. That's why the requirements are so high. This is for all of these, like twin daggers. We actually have enough to make the twin daggers. But I don't have enough iron ore, so... How about we do another gathering run? Because the last one is a little bit of time. Let's talk to these guys. I'm a lone wolf. I live for a solitary life. Even so, it seems we fight the same fight with all the same tools too. The stars must have decided that we'd compete with each other. And so my fated rival appears. I hope you're ready for my overwhelming knowledge and planning skills. Ever pay attention to the sub-quest? It's an alternate goal to the main quest, set in many quests you take. I really can't talk today. Holy shit. Hunters have the power to press start at any time to check the quest details. Handy, isn't it? Sub-quests are often easier than the main quests. So if you're struggling with the main quest, just finish the sub-quest and you can get to come home. I don't even know if there's something to abuse here. Whoa, rookie, are you human? You spooked me. Are you the newcomer to the village? I see, I see. Allow me to introduce myself. Yo, I'm the instructor here. I run the Hunter's Dojo where I turn rookies into confident hunters. The Hunter's Dojo is a solo operation. I'll get anyone in hunting shape with my clever and enthusiastic regimes. If you're still finding your feet, try out my hunter basics. And remember, in life there are hunters and then there are monster hunters. Okay, you can actually do some basic training. You can also do weapon training for every weapon in the game. So you know what? I'm going to do the hammer training real quick to just see how hammer handles in this game. Let me do that real quick. Okay, let's see the basics. Hammer time. Right stick up, round smash. Right stick down, side smash. Hold R1, wind up smash. The ground smash can be used 3 times by pushing the right stick in rapid succession. What's the best part of the hammer? Getting the KO, hunting a monster, knocking off balance. Okay. That's not what I want. Let's see. So, this is the normal combo, right? This is the side swipe. What does right do? That's the same combo. So you only have this combo and the side swipe. You get from a side swipe into the main combo relatively easily. And you don't have a right stick flick for the weapon. But yeah, the main attraction is obviously this, right? Yeah, the golf swing is pretty strong, yeah. The main attraction is this. This gets you around pretty quickly. Like, you're supposed to usually do this, right? Fully charge, then stay still and do this upward smash. But you can also do it, end it early to get this going. And then you can... Oh, you can't chain it into the regular combo. I think in later games you can chain, if you end the charge early, into a regular combo. Okay. Do they? Let me quickly check something. That's... Oh, it does! Oh, interesting. Was this always part of the hammer? That's interesting. Nice. Now we just need to find a few Velociprey and kill them. I think the items you get in this quest, in particular, these training quests. Is this part of the future hammer? Because I don't remember this one, right? But yeah, the items you get in the training quests you actually don't get, so just do the training you need and... Like, we just have to fight a few Velociprey and that's it, right? Can you also KO small monsters in this game? Because I remember in Try being able to KO regular Jaggies. And it's always funny when it happens. Probably doesn't translate at all. Yeah, they can KO you, yeah. Oh, I accidentally clicked the turbo button. I definitely need to find a better solution for the turbo button. This controller doesn't have dedicated R3 buttons, though. The side swing is actually relatively good. Like, the side swing is actually good because it's fast and you can combo it into the regular combo, right? With the golf swing. I could just bind it to my keyboard, that's right. At least for Xenosaga, it's just better to have it on the controller. Just because if I grind, I can use it better. I can use it more often. But yeah, we're going to be finished with Xenosaga soon anyway, so I might as well put it on my keyboard. Okay, Hammer seems a pretty good alternative. It probably makes it a lot easier. No, the thing is, it's not a shortcut. It's not really a shortcut to it, but it gives you a relatively fast swing. Gives you a relatively fast swing that can combo into your main combo though. And it actually can hit the monster and knock it out of whatever attack animation it is. I don't know if it'll be useful. That's what I'm saying, you know. But might. Did I get all of these items? No, I didn't get them. That's right. So how about we go on another gathering run, because we haven't been on one for a while. Right? Yeah, the level 3 is what you're really going for. I remember, like, the playstyle is usually very level 3 charge centric in Hot Hammer. Like in Try, it's relatively self-explanatory. Like, you always go for level 3. You use level 3 over and over again. Like, you level 3 into... You see how much damage that Hermitau does. How much damage that Hermitau did to us. Because Hermitaus don't flinch. And like, they don't flinch at all. These are an absolute menace if you ever encounter them. And they follow you to the ends of the earth as well, like this. Like, they sideswipe you. They do the Bullfango thing where they don't really flinch. Only at certain points. Like, later on, they're going to be a lot easier to deal with. They're a little bit easier to deal with later on, because usually you have weapons that easily can dispatch of them. You know? Like, your weapons are going to be strong enough so that you can actually kill them in 1 or 2 hits. So they actually won't be doing much before you kill them. But in this game, they're a huge menace, and I hate them. Wait, let me check something. I'm going to get sunrise herbs first. Always good if it's daylight to gather sunlight herbs, sunrise herbs. Obviously. I think you can get the broken shells in here, right? If I remember correctly. Where are they again? I don't remember. Maybe they're in the next area. There they are. There they are. There we go. There's so many items to gather that you even don't know about. The only way you get to know these items, literally, is to run into them in the village. Like, a random villager will need them for a quest or something. And then you need to somehow find them. There's also some in here, right? I think. Wow, we managed to beat that one. This is the only gathering point? I thought there was one here for sure. But yeah, we need to get more iron ore for sure. Come on. This is more of an ore gathering thing for me right now. I don't actually need any of the other materials you can get in this area. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. But yeah, we're going to do this quest quite a bit, because this is my gathering route. Actually, this angle makes it look really cool. Honestly, Monster Hunter in first person would be actually quite a cool idea. Like, you could actually see the Velociprey target you in this one. But I'm going to say Monster Hunter in first person could be a cool idea, but I don't think it would be. Really. If you think about it, not really. Oh, fuck off, really? Those stupid vest boys. But yeah, by the way, this is the meaningful gathering that a lot of people are talking about. When they say gathering is still meaningful in this game, that's what they are generally talking about. I actually don't want to gather in here. Yeah, you can. Like, you'll be doing this same quest over and over again for quite a bit of time. You know, in this game. I mean, it kind of is more meaningful, but honestly, I don't know. I just like it. I just like it more in third generation. You know? I don't know. I don't think the game will completely convince me that this is better than Gen 3 gathering. This is probably the easiest place to get iron ore, I think. At least it should be. Oh my god. I hate those Vespoids. They are so annoying. Wow, I did actually manage to screw them all. And that Hornetau is not going to live long as well. You know, we'll soon have to grind all of those. That's going to be fun. Going around with poison traps to grind Vespoid and Hornetau parts. Definitely going to be fun. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to, right? Poison smoke bombs and all of that bullshit. There's also a gathering spot around here, right? Pretty sure. That was a Bullfango. I'm kind of switching this game's version of the jungle up with the one in GU quite a bit. Sometimes. I hope we get enough iron ore so we can actually build our weapons. Please give me enough iron ore. Thanks. We actually get a few excite rooms in here. Means we can actually make Farcasters. Yep, Gunlance is in this game. I have never tried it in this game, and I heard people say it's quite broken. I could use that for Basarios. I heard people say it's quite broken in those, but I don't know how true that is, honestly. Shelling has iframes? Are you serious? That would make it quite broken, that's true. So not really big iframes. Give me unique mushrooms, please, game. Please. I only have 2. The game gave me 5 excite rooms and only 2 unique mushrooms. Also, Wyvern Fire is quite broken. That makes sense. how does Gunlands play in this game is going to be the more pressing question, honestly. Because I know Gunlands can get a quite complicated weapon. I know at least in Generation 3 it was a really good weapon, but it did have its quirks you need to figure out before you actually use it. I don't know how hard it is to get used to it in this game, you know? Like, I've played the entirety of the U with Gunlands and it was really enjoyable. I liked it a lot. Oh my god, there's so many Velociprey. But I need that mushroom depository. Yep. This is my first card. Good job. I don't know how often these gathering spots respawn. Yeah. Or if they even respawn. The problem is that the game didn't get me a lot of unique mushrooms, so I don't know what to do next. I think there's a hidden mushroom gathering spot in here with the moss swine, but I actually don't know where it is. Is it here? There is, okay. There was nothing. And suddenly there is something. I'm at my limit with blue mushrooms. I'll have to experiment with weapons a lot more in this game, obviously. I don't even know if I can finish this quest right now. You know? I don't know if this quest will give me enough blue mushroom, unique mushrooms to actually finish it. Isn't? Okay. That is actually the faster combo. This combo. Do they give unique mushrooms or only blue mushrooms? That's the problem. Because the game doesn't want to give me unique mushrooms at all. It wants to give me blue mushrooms. At all times. One more, please. Please, one more. Fuck. I'm going to hunt the moss swine and see what I can get. Not really. Although the one in online and try is very much failable. Well, not completely. The mushroom spots in try actually respawn. That's not really failable, you know. But you have to get 20 mushrooms in the online part. And if you do it solo and the game just doesn't want to give you unique mushrooms, then the quest is going to run you out. I've actually tried it once, and the game didn't give me much unique mushrooms. And I think it took until minute 45 until I got all of the mushrooms I needed. That was actually the worst experience with a mushroom quest I ever had. Do they really give you unique mushrooms? They do. But yeah, the game didn't want to give me any for whatever reason. I think that's the last one. Right? Can I take some honey with me? Thanks for joining today, Kiza. Special occasion. But yeah, I'll see when we'll continue playing this game. You know, in the future. I don't know where this will slot in the current timeline for the channel, but yeah, whenever I feel like it, I'm going to play this game again. Okay. Actually got everything we needed. Finally. But yeah, I actually went into this quest to get some iron. Okay, what do we get? Cricket. Oh, don't let me forget, next time we go on a gathering quest, that I actually gather some frogs up there. I actually need to get some frogs. The more the better. Just for safety reasons, you know. No monster in particular I'm talking about. Or I'm thinking about. You know. Got a dragon toadstool. I don't think that was enough to make a first longsword, right? Yeah, no. We need 3 more. But we could make a hammer. I think I'm going dual longsword and hammer for this one as much as possible. Sure. We can also make an iron hammer. Let's see what we need to upgrade this. Just 5 more iron ores, and for this one, 6 monster bones. That should be possible, right? I think that would be cool, yeah. A village set in a swamp would be really nice. I think Jumbo Village is as close as you'll ever get, because this village is literally set in a jungle with wild monsters being everywhere around this village. You know? This guy wants a sunset herb. I cannot supply that at the moment. What I want to do actually is hunt the bull drum. That could also be the case, but I don't have the money right now to do that. Oh, and I need one more ore as well. I'll probably do that outside of stream. Outside of stream, I'm going to do some gathering, you know, just regular gathering quests, just to restock items. So I don't have to do everything on stream, you know. I think that's my solution to the grinding problem of this game. Obviously. So until we play the game next time, I can grind up some items, get some ores going, get sunrise herbs and sunset herbs. Just the regular materials, you know, we need. This is, by the way, not great. Because I remember the Bulldrome at night having Bullfango with him in Area 3. So I'm pretty sure this was pretty hard. At least I'm going to try my hand at Hammer Supremacy, right? I think he spawns in Area 9. No. He doesn't spawn in this area. Oh, I think his cutscene is in Area 2. I think that's where it is. Pretty sure it's in this area. No? Not 5, 6, 7, or 8. That has to be, it can only be 1, right? Also not? A little bit confused. Okay, it's in Area 5. I have no idea why, because it's not common in this area. Not really. There it is. Look at that big bastard. Oh my god. Thanks. Thanks for that monster I spotted you warning. I really needed that. God, I hate this monster so much. And the Velocidrome there, the Velocitray, just keep knocking me out of my animations. Oh my god. There's like literally nothing I could have done there. Literally nothing I could have done there. I was stuck in the corner. I'll try it. There's a lot of Velocipray in that area. And they keep screwing me over. Let's see if I can actually do this. So hard to keep track of this monster with no proper camera controls. There we go. Now it's angry. I think that should have done quite a bit of damage, I'd imagine. Okay, I can see why it would be a little bit faster and easier with the hammer. Because it literally topples over after 2 KO attacks. Like 2 level 3s is a guaranteed KO on it, I think. You know, at least 2 or 3 is probably a guaranteed KO on it. So, topples over relatively fast. God, I couldn't even see what was coming. Oh my god. Glad to know that superhero dive still exists. One of the changes that I hate most about World is how they ruin superhero dive. Literally. Like in World, they ruined superhero dive by making it so that you can only superhero dive if you run away from a monster instead of just whenever you feel like it. What does more damage if I attack a monster with a hammer? Like this. Does it more damage if I keep attacking it with a level 3 charge? Or if I use my normal combo with the golf swing attack? Like if Bulgrim just keeps laying there. Fuck. Well, we did it. Thank God. These Hermitars are so annoying. I can't even tell you. Okay, so when the monster is KO'd, it's probably better to do the full combo with the golf swing, right? Over and over. Oh, you can KO small monsters, it seems like. Oh yeah. Blue crabs are annoying. But the thing is, in my previous playthrough, I actually, even though I got walled hard by Basarios and Gravios, I actually managed to beat Shogun Senator. So, I don't know what that means, but... Bulgrim hide. Sure. Got a few Seni for it. I don't know what that is worth, but yeah. I only did manage to beat it once, and I didn't get the items that I wanted from it, but yeah. Hammer so far feels pretty powerful. The ability to just KO a monster whenever feels incredibly good. But Hammer really feels powerful in probably every iteration except maybe the first game. Never tried it in the first game, so I don't know how it feels, but yeah. Okay, now we finally have to do the mushroom quest again to get some sunset herbs for that guy so we can actually progress, right? I can see that. The spinning move with element attached to it might be pretty strong. Yeah. But honestly, one thing that I would change in old Monster Hunter completely is how aggressive small monsters are. Like, especially in this game. I would absolutely change how aggressive they are. Like, that Bullfango was just minding its own business at first. And then it immediately started zeroing in on me, you know? Without ever provoking it. I actually want to get that Hornetar body card. Wait, Diablos has good resistance to blunt damage on its head. Oh, you mean in Monster Hunter 1, not this game. Right? I'm guessing. So yeah, as we've learned, we can actually KO small monsters as well. Every game? Is there a legitimate reason to it? I personally don't see it. I personally don't see why Diablos would have that resistance. Doesn't really make a whole ton of sense. Because it still has the horns, but the horns don't necessarily make the resistance. I don't know. And the horns can be broken. Like, I mean, if you hit the horns, you should definitely not do as much blunt damage. But that's basically for every weapon, right? If you hit the horns, you just don't do as much damage. You do more damage to the horns than the monster itself. I don't know, right? I enjoy that level 2 charge quite a bit, especially for fast monsters like the praise. Oh my god. Why are there so many in this area where there's a lot of sunset herbs? Oh my god, I hate them so much. Why are they so stupid? Green sharpness is max in Monster Hunter 1. They didn't do more than green sharpness? Also, the Velociprey in this area infinitely respawn, right? I need to really go back to Monster Hunter 1. Monster Hunter 1 didn't have a ton of monsters, so getting through Village might be actually a really cool thing, you know, in that game. Makes sense since it's a E-rank expansion. The good thing is, if we ever play Monster Hunter 1 and we play the online, we can actually transfer over some save data to Monster Hunter G. We play that right after. That's actually pretty good. Actually, the level 3 charge has quite a big hitbox. I actually like that. You know? Even if a monster isn't standing directly in front of you, you still hit. I always accidentally keep pressing triangle. The reason is why I wanted to start over in this game is because it's one game that I actually never finished. Like, I did beat all of the village quests in one completely. Like, in one I did beat the village quest. I didn't fully do the online everything, but I came pretty far in the online, you know. And for this game, I just never finished it. And it's the game that I would say I hate out of all Monster Hunter games the most to this day. I still don't have a high opinion of this game, but I actually want to give it another shot, you know? Because I think the series deserves it. To give every Monster Hunter game a fair shot. Yeah, I got to Kushala, that's true. It's pretty far, but not too far. I managed to beat Teostra, I think. Can you beat Teostra at that point? I don't even know anymore if you can beat Teostra. I just remember that either... no, it has to have been this game. Teostra. Because I remember Teostra being relatively easy, because if you stick to his hind legs, he really can't do anything against you at all. It must have been this game. Because I think the 4th gen Teostra is stronger. But yeah, Lunastra is the final boss, right? The final village boss. So yeah. That's my goal. And I wanted to do all the cool things, you know, in this game. Like unlocking the ancient tower and getting into all of the cool lore about it. And I never got there. There's some seriously cool stuff in this game, and I never unlocked it. That's why I wanted to give it another go, you know? And I mean, if we ever go back to Monster Hunter 1. That's that. And yeah, especially the online is something that tantalizes me about this game. Because I got into the online, but I never got to high rank. And that's where the real online starts, right? And the online in this game, at the beginning, was relatively toxic. I just didn't like the interactions I had with people on it. But you know, people have told me it's calmed down quite a bit online. Ever since, like, well, I did play this game when the servers first started hitting, and everyone was basically off doing their own thing. And I want to go after old Fatalis as well, if I can. Fatalis. I don't know if getting into the online is worth it. I just remember it was super, super grindy at one point. Like, the online aspect is super grindy. Like, you have to beat a lot of low-level monsters, and you basically cycle through the same monsters over and over and over again. That's what I remember of it. At least until you get to high rank. Which is also true for Monster Hunter 1. Yeah, that's where I stopped with Monster Hunter 1 JP as well. High rank. Thought of high rank, honestly. That was where the people online told me, like, what I had to do at that stage. Because you get to high rank in 1 JP, and there's no really good quests anymore that give you hunter rank points. You actually have to get a little bit further into high rank until you get really good, solid quests that you can do to get hunter rank points again. And that's where I basically stopped because I didn't have the time to play that much online on the game anymore. Yeah, there's not much content, I feel like. Can I get a few more sunset herbs, please? Please? Oh my god. Yeah, the community is really good. I like the community of Monster Hunter 1 online. The community is really helpful for a lot of it. They know the limitations of the game, you know. That's what irked me about Monster Hunter 2 community to a point. Because the online felt super, I don't know, elitist somehow. Like, if you were having genuine questions, you know, about stuff you needed to grind, stuff you were confused about, you were met with a certain kind of hostility. Huh. That's actually a really cool way. Interesting, interesting. The only cool thing I would see about that, like in Monster Hunter 1, what is it called? The Monster Hunter 1 online. I would play the Monster Hunter 1 online until you get to the final part of it, obviously. And I can hunt Fatalis. Maybe. That's like the ultimate goal, you know? Like the last boss of the game. And then I'll transfer my save data over to Monster Hunter 1G. And then do the online there as well. Like, that's the only reason I would do it. But yeah, Monster Hunter 1 Fatalis has to be an interesting... Has to be an interesting fight, right? I've never seen it, actually. supposed to be super difficult. We finally changed season to cold season. Nice. Took quite a bit. Seriously, you need to slay 50 Rathalos and Rathian? I'm missing one Sunset Herb for this guy. That actually sucks. I didn't even know that was a requirement. So I might not do it. Anyway. Well, other people can post it, right? And you can join. So that's still good, but still. Okay, no one else wants something. I just have to get grinding in this game. Watch weapons. Where were we? I wanted to upgrade the iron sword to see. So you need to be at 17? Okay. Oh, this only takes a little bit more. Still. This is actually not that less expensive. It's just a little bit expensive. That's okay, though. Because that's where I'm going to end today's stream. Oh. I think that's okay. I'm going to grind some materials so we can actually continue next time with the main scenario. Probably. I'm going to get some unique mushrooms and I'm going to get enough sunset herbs for this guy and get me some potions going, you know, as well. And hopefully we'll manage to master this game in time. But yeah, this game is going to be on the channel, I would say, infrequent. More infrequent. Let me go over to this. It's going to be a little bit less frequent than any other game, really. Just whenever I feel like it, you know, I might switch this game in for something else. And yeah, tomorrow I want to continue with the regular scheduled programming, which is Xenosaga Episode 3. Tuesday I might slot in Zelda. We need to continue Echoes of Wisdom. And yeah, Wednesday as usually Xenosaga, Friday, Thursday Fire Emblem, Friday Pokemon, and then nothing on the weekends, next weekend. So yeah, I don't know yet. I'll hope this game will give me more this time around, you know? I really want to finish it, and I hope this game gives me a little bit more, you know? Like last time around, this game kicked me in the balls every time. And I hope this time I can actually understand what people like about this game, honestly, you know? Because I really didn't get it last time. I really didn't. It's one of my least favorite Monster Hunter games for a reason. And I want this to change, you know? I want to see the vision. So, yeah. That's it for today. Thanks again for watching. If you want to see more Monster Hunter content, I'm going to do definitely more Monster Hunter as time moves on. Oh yeah, it takes a while for the stream to catch up. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's so late, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you want to see more Monster Hunter, I'm going to ramp up Monster Hunter content production quite a bit as we move towards the Wilds release, which is just in 5 months. Just in 5 months. Not even 5, right? Isn't it like only 4? Maybe it's 5, but still. As Monster Hunter Wild continues to releasing, I'm going to play more Monster Hunter on the channel, obviously. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I will see all of you maybe tomorrow, you know, with Xenosaga. We have quite a bit, really good, solid story chunk to get into Xenosaga, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, I hope to see you all tomorrow, and until next time, Trilightning out.